Well, ladies and dudes, I'm gonna go ahead and do another top 10 list that nobody has never done before that featured one of my most favorite actors of all time and also one of the most underrated actors of all time who made so many cool underrated movies that featured really cool scenes from his greatest films. Well, you guys get the picture. Well, anyway, hi, ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca LaBarkley, aka Boobop197. This is my review for today. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well, my friends, it's that time again for another top 10 list that nobody has never done before. And this top 10 list I have to do for today is a very important top 10 list that I haven't done yet, and I think this top 10 list might be pretty darn special for all of you. So, anyway, for my latest top 10 list I really want to do for today is my top 10 most favorite scenes that I have ever seen from one of the most underrated actors of all time, the great and mighty Liam Neeson. And yes, ladies and dudes, I will tell you the truth right now that Liam Neeson did so many films that I have ever seen in movie history. Well, just a couple here and there. There's a whole lot of good ones, some decent ones, some bad ones, and movies where he has a small role in it. So, yep, I'm going to go ahead and do this type of top 10 list that involves my favorite scenes. And I'm just going to pick the ones that are pretty darn underrated to me. Well, hard for me to say. So, without further ado, ladies and dudes, here are my top 10 most favorite scenes ever that came from one of the most underrated actors of all time, the great and mighty Liam Neeson. And there's too many scenes to be found, like action scenes, drama scenes, comedy scenes, and some romance. But I don't want any scenes that involves oh heck no moments. There'll be no oh heck no moments on this list. So let's get on with this list anyway. Sadly, the only honorable mention I can find about which scene I like from the great my Liam Neeson's films is that short movie of Love Actually 2, Red Nose Day Actually, where Daniel and Sam finally got their reunion at long last, and his stepson is going to tell his stepfather that he's finally going to get married to the girl of his dreams. And that was a really sweet thing. And yes, for my dishonorable mention is too many oh heck no moments to be found from third person, and you already know which ones they are if you did see my top 5 of the biggest oh heck no moments to be found from Michael and Anna in third person. You guys get the picture. So, let's head on to my top 10 favorites. Coming at number 10 goes to Michael Collins, and my most favorite scene in the whole entire movie for me is where he cannot sing. He is such a bad singer. All he could do is mumble out the lyrics. He doesn't know how to riven up a song when he was trying to sing it to the women and his best friend at somebody's house. But it was one of the most funniest scenes I do enjoy in this movie. And I think Liam Neeson can't sing in real life. I think he might be a very, very bad singer. Maybe Alan Rickman is a way better singer than Liam Neeson is, but overall, I love this scene to death. And it deserves to be at number 10. Coming at number 9 is the only non-Liam Neeson film that I will add on this list, since Liam Neeson did not have much of a role in this film for all 3 of the films and all 7 books from the Chronicles of Narnia saga. And the scene that I will enjoy for this wonderful character is when the kids have finally met Aslan for the very first time in the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. This is a very fantastic scene that I ever seen in movie history. To see the great and mighty Liam Neeson as a lion. And it's really cool that the kids have finally met a really cool cat who's very kind and sweet. He's lovable. And he'll do anything to help them out to get their brother back. Yeah, such a good, powerful scene from a very underrated classic. Or is it very popular? I don't know which one. But this is the only non-Liam Neeson movie I will add on this list that has a very good scene in a good movie. So, I picked that for number 9. Coming at number 8 goes to Michael versus the guitar player from The Commuter. I will say, out of all the fight scenes I did see in this movie, I will say Michael versus the guitar player is truly my most favorite scene in the whole entire movie for me. It was very fun, very fast paced, it was violent, and I'll never forget the moment where Michael did break that guitar player's guitar. He just smashed it into 2 pieces. One for the bottom side and the other for the top side. That was really darn cool. That scene will always blow me away from this underrated film of this year. So it deserves to be at number 8. Coming at number 7 goes to the near ending from The Unknown. I frickin' love this near ending. It's the part where Dr. Martin Harris has to face the fake Dr. Martin Harris at a very empty hotel thing that went into darkness. Yes, it was pretty dark, pretty violent, and he said one of the best dialogues ever in movie history. I didn't forget everything. I remember killing you, a-hole. Yeah, that scene will always blow me away from start to finish. I have nothing else to say about this cool near ending, so this near ending deserves to be at number 7. It's really hard for me to pick this one for number 6 from A Walk Among the Tombstones. I will say my most favorite scene in the whole entire movie for me is seeing Matthew Scudder all wet. This is one of the most hottest scenes I will ever find in the Liam Neeson film, where you see Matthew Scudder getting all wet. It doesn't matter if it took place outside in the rain or the part where he's at the crook's house. It's really hard for me to pick which scene I like the best where he gets wet. That is so darn hot. Ooh, that'll burn me up. So, I have nothing else to say about that one, so it deserves to be at number 6. Coming at number 5 goes to the heartwarming moments between Bill Marks and that cute little girl from Non-Stop. This is the only heartwarming moment I will add on this list, where Bill Marks only cared about one passenger and one passenger only, and that is that cute, sweet little girl. I really love the character development and chemistry between an elderly dude and that cute little girl. They have somewhat of a father-daughter relationship in this film. It was so sweet, so heartwarming, and it'll give you a nice warm feeling inside your heart, if you know what I mean. So that deserves to be at number 5. And coming at number 4 goes to a tie between the near ending and Brian Lenny's kissing scene from Taken 2. I just can't tell which one I like the best. Is it the greatest near ending ever in movie history where Brian Mills has to take care of that leader of the Propoya dude once and for all? Or is it that romantic feeling between Brian and Lenny where they finally have their true love's kiss at long last? I wish there were more kiss scenes in Taken 2, since this is one of my favorite Taken movies of all time, period. So yeah, it's hard for me to choose which one I like the best, so it deserves to be at number 4. And finally, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my top 3 most favorite scenes ever from all the good films that came from Liam Neeson. And yes, they are so darn underrated. Coming at number 3 goes to my most favorite near ending ever in movie history that came from A Monster's Calls. It was sad, it was emotional, it was heartbreaking, but yet so heartwarming at the same time. Where poor Carter has to say goodbye to his mother so she can finally rest in peace. And it's a good thing that the monster came in time so he could finally tell Carter the last and final tale. And it's all about Carter's truth. The real truth that he's been waiting for all this time. And yes, it does have a cool, surprising moment around close to the end of that scene. Well, you know what I'm talking about. So, that deserves to be at number 3. Coming at number 2 goes to the greatest near ending ever from The Grey. We already know that the ending sucks big time. But as for this one, well, having one of the most greatest near endings ever for all the greatest Liam Neeson films I watched so far, this near ending really did blow me away. For only 2 things, and 2 things only. One is the beautiful epic score. And 2, there is no dialogue to be found in this very cool, underrated classic. It does have a good storyline after all, but it had a bad ending for it because of that stupid cliffhanger. I'll never forget what that director had done. But at least the near ending rocks. And John did the rightful thing of putting a memorial for all those poor dudes out there who had lost their lives from the harsh, cold winter. Yeah, you know which scene I'm talking about. So that deserves to be at number 2. And my number 1 most favorite scene ever in Liam Neeson history, I know it, you know, we all know it from the very beginning, will always be the phone scene that came from the first Taken movie. This is one of the best scenes ever in movie history. You know, where Brian Mills' daughter Kim is going to get kidnapped by the bunch of evil purported dudes. And boy, that phone scene really did blow me away. With the acting, the dialogue, the scary moments, the score, and one of the most epic speeches that Brian Mills will ever say in all of the moments that came from Taken. I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you. Yeah, you already know about this epic scene that really did blow us away. From all this time, from all the films that Liam Neeson have ever made so far. So yeah, I have nothing else to say. So the phone scene deserves to be the number 1 best scene ever that came from in the old Grey My Liam Neeson's films. They are so darn underrated. And that is my top 10 best scenes ever that came from the old Grey My Liam Neeson's films. And tell me, ladies and dudes, what is your most favorite scene ever that you liked from the old Grey My Liam Neeson? You know, which scene that you liked the best from a couple of his films, here or there. Well, whichever it is, leave a comment there, let me know. And I promise to all of you, I will do more top 10 lists coming really soon in the main future. Well, whatever it's going to be. and I'll be back for more videos to come. So, I'll see you guys later, and sayonara.